promotes good foot health, and that's Aetrex. So let me give you a little sneak peek at a few things that are gonna be coming your way. The cutest sandals ever. Look at the braided design. Again, it's all about the uniqueness of this footbed, and we're gonna actually show you, physically gonna show you what a difference it makes in the structure of your foot because of that unique footbed. We know the name Aetrex. You can find it out in retail, but I will tell you, you're not gonna find this adjustable sandal for $64.99. That is first time on sale, and we do have some really fun colors. We have your neutral brown, we have the black, and then we have like a soft golden metallic that is available. These are normally over $100, so huge special there. And then coming up, and a customer pick favorite, and it's the most darling, obviously, classic Mary Jane shape. Look at how cute that blue is, back with the chambray denim jacket. $79.99, another fantastic sale price. This is all beautiful, full leather, and then of course the magic is in that insole and what happens to your feet and corrects your feet with that orthotic, which is unique to Aetrex. We also have some other wonderful shades for you. We have a soft gold metallic. We also have that in the brown, and then we have it available for you in the black. So that's item 892054. That's just a little sneak peek of some of the fabulous things that are gonna be coming up for you. And we're starting off with one of our HSN hot deals. And it is hot, hot, hot. Actually, had a chance earlier in the week to do a quick preview on this fabulous sandal. Laura Baker, come on in. Laura Baker is a brand ambassador for Aetrex. You look absolutely adorable. Did you hear, Rhonda, about these sandals?
Oh, I heard. Oh, no,
she's just the funniest person
I heard about a few other things.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
she's something else. I love her. But she was going right out and ordering these.
Oh, was she?
Because I told her, and she's like, they're so cute. I said, listen, not only are they cute, they're amazingly comfortable, but they're good for your feet.
Yes, exactly.
That's what's so amazing. You look at this and say, oh, it's got to be a fashion sandal, right?
I mean, they look like a fashion sandal.
Oh,
they
100%.
have, you know, that thought process of it, but actually this is married with this beautiful fashion sandal along with our orthotic. And so it really is one of the best sandals you can possibly have out there. See this right here? This is arch support given to us from Aetrex. Aetrex sells orthotic inserts by the millions and millions and millions worldwide, and they sell the insert alone for $70. Here, you are getting that heel cut protection. So if your heels bother you with plantar fasciitis, it actually helps to relieve that. Incredible arch supports. They even think about the burning in the metatarsal pad in the front of the ball of your foot right there to help prevent that from happening. The straps are easily positioned, squishy little area right here so it's not uncomfortable between your toes. Hook and loop closure on this side with a padded back strap. And by the way, these are perfect for summer. So wear them to the beach, wear them to the pool because they are a lightweight EVA, which means that you actually can get these wet and not have to worry about them at all.
How great is that? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you through color choices because these have been so popular since we've launched these.
Yes.
They will be $69.99. That's what they will be in retail. So it's our hot deal. We took $20 off. We have this beautiful pink. We're calling this a rose. It's like a soft rose color. We also have it available for you in a perfect white. In fact, and yes, we have, looks like Brooke is wearing that in the white. Yes, and I love the shimmer. We'll talk about that all that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm wearing the gold. We have it available for you in a light blue, and then we also have it available for you in black. Laura, let's talk sizes too, because I know we have sizes 5 through size 11.
Yes.
We have in the medium width. If I'm a half size, what do you recommend?
Order up on the half size. So if you're in between sizes, order up on the half size. The width on this is fantastic because if you're a narrow shoe, it doesn't matter because it's a sandal.
What
right?
Rhonda was saying, just because of the closure.
And if you're a wider shoe, like I am, I have a wider foot, and I have one foot that's wider than the other one actually. It's great in a sandal because it doesn't matter with that either. And also back here, because this hoop and loop closure is adjustable, notice if your ankles tend to swell during the day, you can actually loosen it up, or if you have smaller ankles, you can make it tighter there too, even around the ankle. So it is adjustable all the way around. That's what I was just trying to show you there. So see that? See how it has that hook and loop closure? So wider or tighter, either way, you can really go with whatever. Sometimes your ankles just swell during the day, right?
Yeah.
So if you're walking a lot, if you're going to a theme park, if you are taking a cruise and your feet start to swell during the day because you're on them, or maybe you're having a little bit too much salt in your diet, right? This will work with you then too.
And the magic is all within this footbed.
It is,
and
yes.
And when people say, you know, you think orthotic, you think like nun shoes, right? For years and years, orthotics weren't you ever call or reference to a fashion shoe. This is a durable on, but yet, you know, peace of mind, promoting good health for your feet. And you're gonna actually graphically show that. What a
We
difference.
are, and it's one of the things
this.
that's so important is to get your body alignment, right? Well, the majority of us overpronate, which means we roll our ankle in. That's what Cara is doing right here. And the reason why, it's not really intentional, it's because our ground is not supporting us. So this is hard, right? This is tile, hardwood floor, cement, even carpet has cement underneath it. So no longer is it where our body is walking on soft dirt or in sand and is really supporting our joints and our body from the ground up. So because of that, then our body gets off kilter like this. When this happens, you can even see the color difference in her toes that's happening. It bothers our ankles. For a lot of people, it's plantar fasciitis. I've dealt with that for years and years. I no longer have to worry about that thanks to Aetrex. But it doesn't stop here. 25% of the bones in our body are located here in our feet. So when you take care of them here, guess what? It helps shoot up the rest of your body. So if you're currently dealing with knee pain, back pain, lower back pain, sciatica, a lot of it starts here. So watch what happens to that line when we support the body with our Aetrex orthotic shoe.
Crazy.
The line goes from curved, right? So that overpronation to perfectly straight, up and down, and the proper body alignment that you're supposed to. So now you're relieving the pressure on those joints. You're relieving the pressure on your feet. You're relieving the pressure on your heel, on your arches, on your toes. And all of that just shoots everywhere else.
Look at how wild that is.
Isn't that crazy? I
and
know.
Otherwise, you had no idea.
You don't even think about it because you're so used to it. Like, 'cause, I mean, that's when you grow up like that, you look and you go, well, that's the way my body's supposed to be, but it's not. And so when you start to wear these, and first of all, immediately your feet feel better. So these are APMA approved, right? The American Podiatric Medical Association says these are healthy shoes to wear on your feet, number one. But when you wear them, so many times when you get an orthotic, what happens is they're hard.
Yeah,
you have to break them in.
Yeah.
There are actually orthotic shoe companies that say, wear the shoe for an hour at home one day, and then the next day wear it for an hour and a half, and you have to gradually go into it. Not with ours. At Aetrex, we gave you that orthotic footbed here with the Parker, but then we actually gave you memory foam built in on top of it, which is why it feels so good on your feet. So it has an ultra soft material. Our Sky EVA technology means it's water friendly. And by the way, our little shimmer here, that little glimmer on the T-strap, I'm gonna rub and rub and rub because I want you to see something. Rubbing, 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 look. There's no glitter here. This is not that Christmas wrapping paper glitter that's gonna end up all over your house. This is not the body glitter that's gonna show up anywhere. This is staying on the shoe where it's supposed to be.
Wonderful, and they feel like a feather.
They do.
Honestly, like for travel, for summer, walking through the airports, you know, again, easy to get in, easy to get out. So comfortable, and yet you can jazz them up if you want, you know? It has that little bit of sparkle. So yes, if you want to wear a little maxi dress out to dinner, of course it's perfect to wear going to, you know, the pool or to the beach. You don't have to worry about them getting wet. We are very busy. We have sold over 1,500 of these. People know the name Aetrex.
Yes.
And they're very serious. I mean, they're very, very serious about promoting good health.
They really, and not only are they serious about promoting good health, but they have actually scanned. We have this incredible technology that a lot of really big shoe companies have tried to purchase from Aetrex. And it's a machine, and it scans your feet from 16 different angles, okay? And they have scanned 50 million feet worldwide. 50 million, okay? That's an insane amount of feet to scan. And it's not just length and width or the arch height, right? Which is what you would expect. They do that also. But you know what else they're doing? Pressure. They're measuring the amount of pressure that you're putting in each of your toes and the ball of your feet and your heel. What's happening with your arches, which direction they're going. Because when they create shoes for us, they want us to have shoes that are going to work for everybody, right? And so they wanted to be able to be comfortable, and they want to give you a shoe that's beautiful, but actually truly is that comfort shoe that's going to feel good on you. So many times I talk about, there's a lot of comfort shoe brands out there on the market, right? We are an orthotic shoe brand, married with comfort, married with fashion. That's what I think is so fantastic, because no matter what your style is, somewhere in our brand and somewhere in our line, which we're going to bring you today, you're going to see something that you're going to love.
Sure.
And it's still going to, all of it, every one of our shoes is APMA approved. So you're always going to have the arch support. I call this the cobra on the inside. It's actually what Aetrex calls it. See that? So it looks like the tail of the snake. This tail goes around your heel and then it indents inside of here. The reason it does that is for anybody who's dealing with plantar fasciitis, you're having sharp pain in the back of your heel and it's hard to walk. This reduces the pressure in that area because it puts the pressure on the outside of your heel while it allows the inside of it where that pain happens to be relieved. And the more you walk in these, the quicker you feel better too.
Really, I mean, we've heard the testimonials over and over and over again for so many different issues. And I want to talk real quickly, I know we're super busy, if you don't mind, Laura, about the toe thong, because I have the leather version of this in the Aetrex and in the sandal. I just got these the other day when we were presenting them.
These are brand new.
You don't even know. You
don't feel it.
You really don't.
So there's a lot, I know that people shy away from toe posts, some don't like it. This one's a little bit different and you'll notice it when you see it up close. It's skinnier at the top of your toes and then it actually goes a little bit thicker down towards the bottom where it holds onto the shoe. By the way, it's one entire piece, so it's not like it's popping through on the other end and it's gonna pop out like so many times when you have a thong slipper or a thong sandal that does that. Not with this one, it's actually one entire piece made. But the reason it does it is because it actually helps you hang on to the shoe and the thickness is underneath your toes. So it actually even helps to support that area that's empty inside of there without squishing them together. See what I'm talking about right in there? So you can see how it gets a little bit thicker here and then goes skinnier where your feet would feel it and where the toes all touch each other. So you can see what I'm talking about just like that. And then it goes up. By the way, the inside here is not glitter. It's that soft EVA up against your skin. So the outside has the glitter and it's really pretty, but nothing will be rubbing up on the inside at all. And you can see here really well how this is perfect for the beach. It's perfect for the pool. Actually, my cousins are in town, and so we've been hanging out at the beach all weekend for Father's Day, and I wore these to the beach, and then I took a change of clothes, right? And I actually ended up putting these on, the same shoes, wore them to the beach, came in, showered, put them right back on with my dress to head out for dinner.
Perfect.
You know, and you can do that. And so if you're on vacation and you don't want to take 5 different pairs of shoes, this is that one that will work for the pool, for the beach, for the day touring, because your feet are going to be so comfortable. But then you can also put it on with a sundress and head out to dinner.
That's what I love. And it's super lightweight, so you don't even know, you can't even feel it if you pack it, or you don't even have to bring another shoe.
I know,
honestly, we are very busy. I know we have a clock up on the screen. Over 1,600 have now been selected. And if you're new to HSN, research Aetrex. They're really, really a very, very reputable orthotic name in footwear. And I love how Laura said it. Yes, you get the comfort. You get, again, that smart promoting good health for your feet, and yet fashion. So this is a perfect example of all three of them. We're $20 off of what this would retail at. And with FlexPay, what's what, under $17? And we'll ship them right to you. Always have a 30-day money-back guarantee. We offer free exchanges. But again, go true to size. If you're a half size, go
order
up
half. Yep, if you're in between sizes, order up. I love all the different colors that we brought you. So this is
Let's go up with the girls. Let's just show this for a second, because we are, to your point, you were just talking about if you're traveling. So all of us, because I think we're all pretty much representing a different color. Oh, you and Cara have the same, that's okay. But yeah, coming over here. So everybody, we're all obviously dressed differently. It's good to see you. I haven't seen her in a while. But Brooke, again, she could be summer vacation.
Exactly.
In the white. The white has kind of that almost iridescent, like Aurora Borealis sparkle to it.
Yes.
Which is so fun.
Really pretty.
And then you can see Amanda is wearing this, again, in the pink. How fun. It's just a fashion, back with her pair of jeans. Cara's in this darling little dress. I'm in Rhonda's leggings. And you're in, I think, Christian Siriano.
It is,
I love that dress. It's so pretty. Love Violet. Looks beautiful on you.
Thank you.
But yeah, it is that sandal. And yet, we all, are you guys not like, love when we have Aetrex shows? Because it's like, because your feet feel great.
They're so cushy, aren't they? And it's really hard to describe, especially when you talk about a sandal and something that's a thong. Normally, if you were to go to the podiatrist and you complain about your feet hurting you or your legs or ankles hurting you, the first thing he's gonna say is, well, let me see your shoes. And most sandals are not approved and they're not good for your feet, right? They're not APMA approved and they're not good for your feet. What we did is we actually gave you something that you very much can wear in the summertime. It is absolutely that sandal shoe with beauty to it with that little shimmer and sparkle, and yet you still have all of the amazing orthotic technology that's hid inside of there to make your feet and body feel better.
I can't wait for you to get these at home, under $17. Looks like gold is going really quickly too. I always like gold because I think of it as a neutral.
I think it's a neutral. I actually think their pink is a neutral too.
You know what? Yes, you look great with the jeans, and
it looks
you're
great
right.
with so many different things.
You bet. Okay, so we did a little sneak peek of this on sale at the top of the hour, and already extremely popular. This is such a smart, rich-looking sandal. Everything about it. Okay, you have memory foam footbed all the way throughout, which we're going to get into great detail. This is what we're calling champagne. We have it available in black. And then we have it available for you, what they're calling, it's like a brown, but it's the walnut.
Yes.
This is dual sizing, correct? Five and a half?
It depends on the size that you're going into, okay? So it's not entirely across the board, like I think 7 is by itself, but it says it on the website, and if you call in, the operator will be able to help you too, because the reason why is we convert from European sizing to American sizing.
And I want to just say that because these are normally $109. What a huge special, Laura. $69 or $64.99. That's a brand new sale price, and flex pays under $22. Whoa. This is what Aetrex at its finest.
This is actually a newer version of our most popular shoe ever, okay? Aetrex has been around since 1946. They've made a lot of shoes, and then there's one that they just loved, and so what we did is we brought it to you and we updated it a little bit for you. So you can see here, this is actually a faux buckle here on the side. So it has that hook and loop closure that goes across the top of your foot. It is adjustable, so if you need to make it a little bit looser or a little bit tighter there, you can. It has the great support back here with the back strap. I love the angled right here. See this angled strap, the braided strap? This angled strap is so pretty because if you tend to shy away from open shoes because you think you have wide feet, it actually has an optical illusion and slims the foot. And then you have the strap there across the front. By the way, both of these have the goring on the side, so the shoe is going to move with you, which is so important. Underneath, what you don't see is actually our signature arch support that's built in. What you are seeing is our antimicrobial lining. So it's nice and soft, and it's antimicrobial to help prevent any stinkiness from happening. You can see the arch support that's built right in here. We still have the heel cup to help prevent with the plantar fasciitis. And this is a shoe too, just like all of ours, that helps with the burning of the foot and the front of the foot. It helps prevent that from happening and prevents your feet from sliding forward there also. The outside is that non-slip grip, which is right there, so very good even if you do get caught in a little rainstorm, or if you're in, you know, in a country with beautiful sidewalks that are made of tile and a little slippery like Portugal. It's nice to have this because this shoe is a sturdy shoe. While it's still a sandal, it feels like a shoe on your foot because it has so much support and it's not going to slip around anywhere.
And look at that on, I mean, it's like almost like Gladiator. I mean, you would think that was a high-end fashion designer shoe, right? Not have all the bells and whistles like we're talking about with this wonderful footbed that again also has that American podiatric seal, which you would never think going forward. That's not an easy task for a lot of companies to actually even get. So when you get that, it's a big, big, big deal. This is that champagne color. We're going to start losing sizes in that champagne color in just probably a little bit. The heel on here, Laura, a little bit like I don't want to say it's a little bit wider, I will say that, coming around in the platform, right?
So it's about an inch in the platform and about a half an inch in the front, right? And it looks a little bit wider sometimes because you're looking at the arch support, but that doesn't really count into the heel because the arch support actually helps to fill in your foot from the overpronation, which is what I'm coming over to here to show you with Cara right now. So what happens with a lot of us, and the majority of us, about 80 to 90% of us overpronate. It means we roll our ankles in. If you're not overpronating, the reality is you're probably overpronating and underpronating or overpronating, which means you'll be rolling your ankles out. But this is overpronating. And you can see how it's just kind of off kilter, right? So this means that she's putting extra pressure on her heel. Her arch is not properly supported. Her ball of foot is not properly supported. And it's all because we're walking on hard surfaces and our body is no longer walking on that sand or the dirt like it used to. And therefore, this starts to affect the rest of our body. Do your knees hurt? Does your lower back hurt? Is your sciatica killing you? Well, I kind of call it like that table when you go to a restaurant. Now watch that line. while I do this. I'm gonna keep talking, but watch the line, how it goes from curved to straight up and down. Just like that. I'm gonna leave it open just so you can see the line. But notice how that, now we take the pressure off of it. Now her body is properly aligned. I was getting to the story about the table, right? Have you ever been to a restaurant and the table is just wobbly?
Oh, yes,
right?
You try everything.
And you try everything. And what do? You put sugar packets underneath it, typically.
Coasters.
Or a napkin, or something like that. Coasters, yep. And the reason why is because you're trying to balance and align the table. That's what we're doing with these shoes. We are balancing and aligning your body, but we're doing it in a much more technical way because we can't just put a couple of coasters underneath there because that coaster still, it's not gonna fill in those crevices, right? And so, what we're doing is we're actually giving you that heel support to help prevent the plantar fasciitis. We're giving that soft microfiber lining on the top, and then we have 8 millimeters of memory foam. Then we give you the orthotic, and then we give you the rubber outsole. Still very lightweight, really comfortable to use. When we talk about the memory foam, I should mention most comfort brands will do 1 or 2 inches of memory foam in a shoe, and that counts as a comfort brand. We give you 8 millimeters of memory foam on top of the orthotic to really make it comfortable.
Wow, that's a big, big difference. And we were showing you that in a little video, what all that individual workmanship that goes into this. And then you mentioned the bottom here too. You have that nice little grip. So if you are gonna be going on excursions or touring somewhere, this is the shoe you wanna be wearing. And you just look like you're wearing a really high fashion designer look. If you want that champagne, that is by far our most popular. Champagne, we have walnut, and we also have it available for you in the black. Some are dual sizes, some are solid sizes to Laura, what she was mentioning. You will find all that on hsn.com, or you call customer service, they'll walk you right through it. Their main goal is they want you to have the perfect fitting shoe. And you notice a difference. It's so funny when you see that before and after. And every time I wear my Aetrex shoes, I can feel the difference. I stand taller, Laura. I think I was telling you that before. I feel like and maybe it's just, I don't know, for that reason, I just feel like I'm more in alignment when I'm wearing any of my Aetrex. It's so incredibly comfortable. That's why a lot of people, when they try their first ones, it's like, they're not going back to anything else. They want that wonderful feeling of promoting good health, and you will feel that difference.
It helps you redistribute the pressure, so I think that's why you feel like you're standing taller.
Yeah.
It's because so many of us tend to either lean really far forward or lean really far back in our feet because something's hurting us. If the ball of your feet are hurting you, you're leaning further back. If your heels are hurting you, you put your weight forward, and so you're never quite properly aligned. With this, because it helps relieve the pressure in whatever area of your foot that's bothering you, you then do stand up in alignment and more properly straight too.
I'm not really losing it, but I'm so comfortable, but I really do. And it's that shoe too. When I get home forever, the first thing I do is take off my shoes. I don't take off those sandals.
You don't do that with Aetrex.
I don't.
I know. And if you do, you just slip into your Aetrex slippers.
Yeah, exactly.
You go from one pair of Aetrex
100%.
Yes.
Alrighty, if you want that champagne, definitely getting very, 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 it's so pretty too. It's a beautiful. It is really
pretty. And the gorgeous braid is unique to us here, and the buckle is a faux buckle, so it has that hook and loop closure. So if you're helping, somebody, if you're a caregiver and you're helping somebody get dressed, it makes it easier to help them put their shoes on too.
Very good point. Okay. Was originally $109. I always say you're at the right place at the right time when we have these terrific sales. Can get it home for under $22 with FlexPay, and we'll get these right out to you in the next few days. If you don't have the HSN charge card, hey, why not apply today, and you could take an additional $15 off any of your Aetrex shoes, or maybe that's going to be the hot deal that we started off with, and enjoy all the great perks of shopping throughout the year with our HSN charge card. Okay, we have a favorite that we're going to talk about, and that's the Emerson. What is it about the Mary Jane?
We love,
I love our Mary Jane.
I think that they're cute and they're fun, but they feel like a tennis shoe.
Yes.
But look a little dressier.
Yeah, you know what? You summed that up beautifully. And these are all done in leather. Here's your color choices. We have this fun blue. I love that. It's almost like a clouded blue, isn't it? Like where you can see.
It's almost a denim blue in a roundabout way, the cloud. Yeah, you can see how it has a little variation in the color there. So it'll go with a lot of different colors for you.
And then we have the gold. We have it available for you in the cognac. And then lastly, we have it available for you in the black, approximately 1 1/4 inch. It's like a self-covered EVA heel. So all the things that we know and love. Oh, most importantly too, another great sale price, Laura. These were originally $119, $79.99 today. So that's the first time we're offering these on sale. And these are beloved. These are, we know it's a true and tried favorite.
We really do. And one of the things that we did too is that these are very exclusive to us at Aetrex as well. So while you might see other Mary Janes out there, we gave you this beautiful laser cutout. And that laser cutout is actually done by our in-house stylist, Amy. So she created it, she designed this, and so you will not see this unless somebody mimics us. You will not see this on any other shoe out there. So let me show you the Mary Jane. So you have the strap here. Again, this is that hook and loop closure. So if you need to make it a little bit looser, you can. If you want to make it a little bit tighter, you can do that as well. Our back counter in this area has some padding to make it more comfortable. The insert is removable. So let me pull out this insert because I want to show you. This is one of the inserts that we actually sell by the millions for $70 worldwide. And you can see here how it has what we call the Cobra. So the head of the Cobra helps prevent your feet from sliding forward in the shoe and also helps prevent burning in the ball of your foot. Then we come into the arch support that's right here. Notice how the arch support starts even further back in what your heel than what you think about it. So many times when we think about arch support, we think about it being right here, but our arches actually begin back here, but your skin covers it so you don't see it, but it needs to be supported. So that's why we begin the arch there, go to the highest point, and then come on down. And then here with the tail of the Cobra, this is where you can see the curvature. See that right there? This actually helps prevent that pain that happens with the plantar fasciitis in your heel. So it takes that pressure and redistributes it to the outside of your heel to prevent that from bothering you right there in the center. So if you wanted to, you actually could take these inserts and put them in any of your other shoes that come in them as well. And by the way, an antimicrobial microfiber lining on this too. So if you don't have to even wear socks with it, it's really soft against your feet.
And orthotics, just insoles are expensive.
$70 a piece, ours are.
There you go. Okay, so that's what you're actually, and these are removable that you can just obviously take it into another shoe if you like to do so. What are we looking at here, Laura?
Yeah, so these are the different layers that we have. So I was just talking about the soft microfiber lining on the top, and then we do give you our Sky technology for comfort. So it's very lightweight, and then the EVA is what we actually build our orthotic from the ground up with this, so you can see how the actual shoe even has orthotic support that's built in there with the arch support, and then the rubber outsole on the bottom for that non-slip grip that we're looking for. This is such a cute shoe. Let me pull it up in gold because you can see it here in the blue, but I want to pull it up in the gold because if you're looking for a shoe that you can wear and just run around during the day, but you're not somebody in the evening who wants to wear a heel. You need to be comfortable. You don't feel comfortable in heels anymore, but you still want to feel a little bit dressier, but you need the support. This Mary Jane is absolutely precious and can most certainly go with a beautiful pair of slacks and be dressed up, or a nice summery dress and wear it that way too, or a fall dress for that matter, all year round. And you can see how pretty the cutouts are too.
Oh, I love that. It adds that little femininity.
Yes.
Yeah, it just, you look at them and you're like, they're darling.
Yes.
Right, but also knowing, again, that footbed, promoting that good foot health. It is a style and a silhouette that's never, ever gonna go out of style. We know that. A Mary Jane is a classic, and I love the way Laura said, it's a Mary Jane, but with that twist in the look of like a tennis sneaker or a sneaker, where you have that, again, that security of the non-stick on the bottom. They look absolutely darling on our models. So even like, again, head to toe, it's a closed shoe. A lot of us love to have something open and something as far as airy, but we don't want to necessarily wear a sandal every single day. You feel more secure having your toes closed, having your ankle also supported. This is a great alternative for just that. And again, you have that full adjustability here. So if you do, maybe you have a high, or maybe you do have a flat foot, or you maybe have a wide or a narrow foot, it's nice to be able to secure this and make it a little tighter if need be, or maybe your ankles get a little swollen as the day goes on, then you can make it a little bit looser. All right, we're also featuring this first time ever with FlexPay at this sale price, an opportunity for you to get this home for under $30. And yes, even our sale prices, when you shop with us here at HSN, it is never all sales finals. everything you purchase, you always have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So let's talk about how it does. You actually get to physically see what a difference when you have a good orthotic and it works.
Yes, visually. And I love that we're able to show this to you too, because if you go to a store and you try on a pair of shoes, you don't see this. You don't know if the shoes are actually really being able to help you with this, right? And we are in a lot of orthotic shoe stores out there in the world that we're never on sale in those stores unless it's the very end of the season. So this is what happens here. So right in this area is called the subtalar joint. And the subtalar joint needs to be properly supported in order for your body to be aligned. But the reality is that these floors are not supporting us. They're doing us more damage than good. And with 25% of the bones in our body located here on our feet, this is where it's important to invest. And in order to take care of your body, if you want your lower back and your knees and the rest of it to start feeling better as well, because we need to take care of it from the ground up, right? So watch what's happening here. Kara's overpronating. I'm gonna help her slide the shoe on and keep a close eye on that line, because the line goes from being curved to straight.
It's so crazy.
And down, just like that. So I'm gonna leave that open just so you can see how the line goes straight up and down. So now we have properly supported her foot, her heel, her arch, the ball of her foot, all of it. And yet it looks so cute. I remember, I think it was probably in my 30s, I started having really bad heel pain. I mean, terrible, terrible plantar fasciitis. And I went to the podiatrist and he looked at me and he goes, well, look at the shoes you're wearing. What do you expect? And I said, well, I'm in my 30s. You know, I didn't think this happened until you were in your 60s. And he goes, not if you don't take care of your feet from the beginning. So, and that's what happens when we don't really take care of our feet. But now, when I was looking that time ago, the shoes were not stylish.
No.
These are just precious.
And today is the great day. All leather on sale. Again, you can shop the entire collection on hsn.com. In fact, I encourage that you do so, because this is another fabulous sneaker that has great customer reviews. That's going to be coming up for you in this hour, and also available at a fantastic sale price. So $119.99. And Laura, you were saying you can find Aetrex in your very high-end boutiques that do.
They do.
Really just fabulous shoes. And they are. I mean, you're going to invest in that, but you know it's Aetrex. You're going to know you're going to have them for years and years. And they rarely, if ever, go on sale. And you're right, it's end of season. That would be the only time, right?
That's the only time you find them. Yes.
Okay. So as we continue, I love this red. It's so pretty. Okay, another fabulous summer sandal. Another fantastic HSN sale price, where these were originally $104. That's what they'd be in retail. We're offering for $64.99, first time ever. So we have it in your black. We have it available in what we're calling taupe. And then lastly, we have them available for you in the red. So this is also, again, fully adjustable. Has some really unique feels. You know, you said this in the beginning hour, and I'm so glad you did. In this show, we have something for everyone, right?
We do.
I mean, truly, we started off with our hot deal. We just talked about our Mary Jane. We just had a little bit more of an upscale, like a sandal with the braided design.
Yes.
This to me is right there. Look at how stylish.
We have a wedge coming up and a tennis shoe coming up. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about
so this
Laney.
is Laney, and Laney is on our most popular footbed style. So she does still give you the microfiber lining with the 8 millimeters of memory foam, and then the orthotic and our rubber outsole. But we changed her top a little bit. And so what we did is we actually gave you 3 straps across the top that, for somebody who doesn't like that toe post, this is perfect. For somebody who wants a sandal that feels like a shoe, this also does that for you, because you get incredible support all the way around. Each one of these straps is adjustable. So let me open it all the way up, because I want you to see how you can literally just take all 3 straps and open it and then step right into the shoe if you need to. Now, the majority of us, that's really for somebody who has a caretaker helping them for the most part, right? I think the majority of us would probably take the first 2 straps and adjust them the first time you put them on to your comfort level, and then you would just take the ankle strap and move it, and that's how you would get in and out of the shoe. The ankle strap has that faux buckle, so it looks like it's a real buckle. It's never going to fall off, but it really is that hook and loop closure to make it easy and get in and get out of. So if you have dexterity issues, it's really nice. I like this shoe because if you have more narrow feet in the front, the straps are adjustable across the entire shoe too.
Good point. In fact, somebody was asking me that today. I said,
Or
oh,
wider
I have
feet.
Aetrex. And they're like, oh, I love Aetrex because they have narrow feet.
Yes.
And narrows can be really hard to find out in retail.
They really, both at retail is really hard to find a narrow foot or even a wide shoe sometimes. They're very limited. So
Very
with this,
true.
with the adjustability, you're able to go both directions.
Which is perfect. Look at the red, back with the white. I love it. It's just, I love the detailing that they have, this little texturing on the cutouts on each of the individual
So
straps.
our laser cutouts, those are designed by our in-house designer, Amy, on this as well. So again, I love that it has a little different pattern going through this, and this will be unique to us here at HSN. By the way, this is a PU, so that's why it's a little bit less expensive. It's a little bit more affordable for you. It also means that if it gets wet, if you get caught in a rainstorm, it's going to dry beautifully. You don't have to worry about that. Even the footbed will dry for you.
Okay, that's good to know too. So we wanted to bring to you a wide variety, and that I think is a perfect example. It's all about summertime. It's all about, like, go in your closet right now and just see what your sandals look like that maybe you're just pulling out right now from last year. This is not any ordinary sandal. First of all, it's high fashion, and the most important thing is this unique footbed is going to, whoever you are, help promote good foot health. And you will notice a difference. I don't say this about anything, any other footwear, but honestly, the first time you put these on, or anything from Aetrex, and you stand on them and take a step, you're gonna notice that difference.
Immediately. You immediately
really
go, these are so comfortable, right?
100%.
And then you start to wear them and you go, oh, wait a second. I'm not complaining about my feet 3 hours in. I'm not complaining about my feet 5 hours in. You get home and you start doing stuff around the house, and the first thing you did was not kick off your shoes, right? Because they're so comfortable, you continue to wear them. And that's one of the things that I hear more and more from my friends and my family who I introduced to Aetrex. I literally get friends who text me pictures. Laura, thank you for introducing me to these.
Yeah.
I have bought 4 more pairs because when I have one girlfriend, she's a huge traveler, and she was complaining on her social media page, and you know, we're friends, and so I said, have you tried Aetrex? And she goes, no. Are they cute? And so I sent her to HSN, and I said, just check them all out. She writes me back immediately, oh my gosh, I ordered a pair. And then she took them on vacation, and after vacation, she sends me a message, I got home and ordered 3 more pairs of Aetrex.
But you hear that over and over again.
It's the only shoe I wore the entire vacation because my feet were so bothering me at the beginning from another pair of shoes, and then she wore these and she felt better.
I love it. And you know, we always say, if your feet hurt, everything hurts.
Yes,
like, you know,
true.
there's nothing, even, you know, here in the studios, you're talking about our floors. I mean, for years and years, I've been standing in heels, you know, for hours on end, right? And it's like, I put on something like this, it's like, oh my goodness, I can feel the relief everywhere, the relief in the back, of my lower back, and all of that, because you're supported properly. And that is no, I mean, easy task. That's a, you just see the levels in that footbed?
Yeah.
That's what you are expecting, and yet that microfiber as well, so it's like molds to your, it's just, it's an experience.
It is an experience.
It is an experience.
And it feels
your
so
first
good.
pair.
And I know that so many of us, we look for things and we try to find something that's a good bargain, right? But when it comes to your feet, finding that bargain shoe is not going to help you feel better. It's not going to put the smile on your face, right? Because you're going to be complaining about wearing them. So with ours, we actually support your feet. We have the APMA, it's the American Podiatric Medical Association seal of approval. This is unlike other seals of approvals that are out there in the world. Some of them you can literally buy. You know, like I just got a thing in the mail at home, and it was for all the contractors that are approved in the county that I live in. And I started flipping through it, and I kind of laughed, and I went, well, they just bought advertising for this, and that's what that is. That's not what this is. We actually have to send in scientific documentation, and it's, I mean, this is not a simple thing to be approved for to get that seal. So the American Podiatric Medical Association says that Aetrex in every single shoe we make has to get approved, and every single one in our line has always been approved.
I love that. That's how, you know, again, confident. Here's a quick update. If you want the taupe, I have fewer than 200 pair, actually now fewer than 170 pair. The black is probably gonna be your best bet. Listen, if you wanna think outside the box, go with the red. I love it, because you know, we tend to go kind of neutral, and maybe you dress a little bit more neutral, and you wanna just have an accessory that pops. This is an I mean, I'm loving the look on Amanda there. Just with, you know, the white pants, little, you know, tank top. They're fresh, they stand out. It looks great on Cara as well with a little dress. It's, again, a sandal that can go multiple
I have to tell you,
ways.
I think the red is so much fun. I have obviously some red sandals, and
I think I'm gonna put,
I find, aren't these cute?
I gotta put these on.
I know.
I think I can fit in
Yeah,
these.
these are so good.
Okay,
I
this
find
is the
that
wedge.
you wear red more than you think.
You do?
I do.
Oh,
yeah, because I think
good.
that you wear it for Memorial Day and then 4th of July and then Labor Day and then, you know, you reach for them for different
because
things.
you also get a lot of compliments because people, like, it's like,
Well, they notice it. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a red car. It's obviously, okay, so we're gonna talk about Aetrex. We don't do wedges very often.
We don't.
But when we do, they're always, oh, these are
amazing.
So cute. Okay. Oh yeah, gotta add this one to my list too. Let me, as we continue on, these are also on sale. We originally offered these, I wanna say, was it 100? Okay, it was originally $149. They're on sale for $119.99. Flex pay, it'll be $40 whenever your next billing statement is, but we'll get the wedges right out to you. And it's a 1 1/4, or no, actually larger than that, right?
This is 3 3/4.
Okay,
Yes.
there you go. So tell us, this is...
Isn't this just stunning? So we wanted a shoe that you could wear dressier, right? That when you wanted to have a little bit of height to you, when you want to be able to wear it in the summertime and just feel sexy. But yet, still have really comfortable shoes on your body, right? This is her. Avery is so pretty. So she has those 2 adjustable straps across the front entirely. That is a faux buckle that you're looking at there. She also has the back strap to keep her on your foot, so it's not going to slide around left or right or front or forward. And yet you are still getting it's lightweight, and you're having that cork that's wrapped in the jute, which is so, I mean, it's just, this screams summertime to me. This is that fun, beautiful dinner time, date, wedding shoe. If you want to dance all night and your feet don't want to bother you, you don't want to be kicking off those shoes in the dance floor, these are the ones you're going to look for.
And they're absolutely darling. I mean, it's really like that little espadrille that you can see going around. We have black. You're seeing on Cara right now. We have it in the sand that you just slipped on, and then we have it in this fun red. And we're gonna go over, if we can, with, because you have them on too, so we'll go over with Cara. These were another huge special opportunity buy, and very, you know, a #1 top seller in retail, right? These are,
yes.
Yeah.
They're always very, very popular. For a lady who likes to have a little bit of height but wants to feel like she's wearing a heel but actually have the support of a wedge, this gives you that there too. I mean, entire adjustability factor is amazing because you can adjust it across the front of your foot, you can adjust it across the top of the foot, so if you need it a little bit tighter, or a little bit looser, like I was just doing. So I actually put these on, and I wanted to make them just a little bit tighter here to keep them into place a little easier. Boom, just like that.
I wouldn't even know. Only way I know I'm in a wedge is my height. I'm taller. Which I love, but I don't feel like I'm wearing, you know, something that's wobbly and then I have the balance on at all.
Well, it has so much support that's built into it, and that's the reason why. So you can see here with Cara, when she has it on, notice how that line is straight up and down. So the alignment in her body is being actually properly supported, even in a wedge. It's very easy to do in a shoe that has just an inch, you know, an inch of height is typically where you start to see that. But when you start to get into something that's even higher, you start to sometimes lose that stability that's happening in shoes. But with us, we've actually given you the stability here. You still have the arch support that's built in. You still have the heel cup for the plantar fasciitis. You can see how the strap is keeping her in place. And then this here is that hook and loop. So notice how the strap here just goes right across. So I was talking about the buckle. Look how pretty and trendy that buckle is. But yet, it's a faux buckle, so she truly can just slide right in and out, and the front opens up too if she wants to. And then I'm gonna help you get out of it just so you can see what it looks like when she stands normally. See that? So now she goes into the overpronation, and this is how her body is just naturally standing, and it's not being properly supported. So we went from that perfect alignment when she was wearing this with the wedge, now to actually causing more problems in her body. So this is where you start to feel the pain in your arches, the pain in the ball of your foot, the pain in your heels, and not just there, into the knees, into your lower back, into the hips. I know, I just saw you going like this. Yep, right there.
Yeah, it's true. And it all, it's wild how it all can play. Like when you have an improper alignment, your entire body will feel it and recognize it.
Well, you know, I always say too, it's not just your body. There's this joke that goes, you turn 40 and you go to the doctor and you're like, what hurts? And it's like here, right? But you can actually start to do some things to make it a little less here, maybe a little less here, by properly wearing shoes and supporting your body from the ground up, really. And that's what we've done here with another one of our APMA approved shoes from Aetrex. We are a 1946 company. They are headquartered in New Jersey. We are a company that's been around since 1946, I should say, headquartered in New Jersey. It's a family company, and all they do all the time is orthotic shoes. They started with orthotic inserts. They have studied more than 50 million feet worldwide in order to truly give us something that's technologically advanced. So advanced that the biggest names in the shoe care industry that you would know, you probably have them in your closet, are trying to buy our technology.
Well, I'm not surprised. We were saying the orthotics just alone sell for
$70 a piece just for the insert.
Or for the inserts. Okay, so we'll let you know what's going on with these. I know very, very, very popular, especially at this great sale price. We're down to fewer than 200 in the taupe, the black, and also in the red. If you missed out on our HSN hot deal that we got things started with, I want to say now over probably 1,700 have been selected. This is the EVA arch support thong sandal that we have been wearing, $49.99. It's normally, and it will be, $69.99. So $20 savings, kind of like our own mini today special, Laura. Really, it is.
This is such the perfect summertime shoe for the beach, for the pool, for the parties, for the touring, for everything you're going to be doing, because it has that water friendliness to it, you know. So if it gets wet, if you want to walk on the beach with us, you can. It's fine.
Yeah,
I actually have been walking on the beach with it for the past 48 hours. And I literally came home and rinsed them off in my bathtub.
So easy.
So get the sand off of it.
Yeah, I love that. And they're super,
and then
super
I wore
lightweight.
them on air.
And then, that's the great thing. And that's what we're saying. You can dress these up, dress them casual, wear them to the beach, wear them to the pool. When you're, you know, on a cruise, how perfect they would be. So yes, those are our hot deal. And I just wanted to say, in case you missed it, it is still available. Okay, so we're going to talk about our lace-up sneaker. This just looks expensive.
Isn't this cute?
It smells expensive.
Yes.
Everything about it. It does. It really does. This is the Courtney. It is all this beautiful little detail cutout work on the side. This is all genuine, beautiful, supple leather. Here's your colors. We have cognac. We have this available for you in a beautiful rich blue. We have it in the black. And then looks like, Laura, are you putting on the platinum?
I am,
How cute are they?
I just love these. So, you know, I'm very lucky. I get to go to all the meetings when these are all announced and launched, and I get to be at the HSN meetings when they're trying to decide which shoes to bring. And I was sitting here going, when we were in the meetings with the buyer, I was like, these, please these, please these, please these. Because whatever shoes that we get, I get a sample of because I have to wear them on air, right?
Yes, yeah.
And so then they said, okay, Laura, you're lucky they ordered the Courtney. And I went, fantastic. They said, what color do you want? And I went, can I have them all?
Did you get them all?
I got 2, I think.
Oh, okay, well, still.
Which is still
nice.
amazing. Yeah,
and you have to love these.
I love them. I live in them. I had to save these for being on air, so I'm wearing the ones that you have in your hand. But yes, I just absolutely think they're so comfortable. They have this back padding here in the heel, so it helps really make it very comfortable back in the heel area. These laces are so cute. It comes with 2 sets of laces, by the way. And so you have this one. You also have a traditional set of laces too, so you can use them in either direction. And it's very unique with our laser cutouts that, again, are designed in-house by our fashion stylist, Amy.
How cute. I mean, again, they're darling. Here's in the cognac. We're looking at Brooke's wearing like the perfect outfit with all the neutrals. And yeah, it could be a dress. This is like your fashion sneaker. It is a true fashion sneaker.
It is,
but it has all the elements of promoting good foot health.
So it has all of that. So it has the arch support that's built inside of here. It has our heel support. It has our insert that we've been talking about throughout throughout the hour. That $70 insert is actually inside of this tennis shoe. So we build the support from the ground up. So on the outside, you have that non-stick, or the non-slip rubber outsole, but then even in the sole of the shoe with our EVA, our Sky EVA technology, we start to build into the arch support, to build it from the ground up, to give you extra support, to really make you be able to walk long distances in these tennis shoes. These are I love now that tennis shoes are stylish.
Yeah.
Right? So we can be comfortable and
sneakers.
Look cute.
Yes.
I mean, these are fashion, but they are orthotic. And who would have ever thought that you would have, normally when you see an orthotic tennis shoe, you go, oh, those are clunky,
yeah,
right?
No,
they are big, they are clunky, they don't look pretty, they might feel good, but they don't look pretty. These are gorgeous, and you have our orthotic inserts on the inside of these too.
Yeah, and then you just took it out. You can put that in another shoe if you wanted to do so. Let me give you some updates as far as these have been so popular, especially at the sale price. If you want the blue, I have fewer than 65 pair.
Oh.
So hopefully your size is there. Same thing with the platinum. That one's going very quickly. I have fewer than 75. Your best bet's going to be in the cognac and in the black, obviously, our two neutral colors, which we bring a little bit more. So you get two different laces in here?
You get two different laces. So this is like the gross grain ribbon that you have here. And you also get the traditional lace if you prefer a traditional lace. So that will come in the box there for you. Since we're looking at it nice and close, I want you to be able to see the actual padding here in the back. So in the heel counter, you can see how it has that padding. So when you are walking, it provides extra comfort there in that area, and you truly can see the cutout, how pretty it is with that arch support that's built in, solid leather across the front, and then you have the cutout there across the side again, and then solid across the back. This is a stylish tennis shoe. When you throw this on, nobody's gonna look at you and go, oh, she went for comfort today.
Oh, no.
Right? That is not what's gonna happen when you put this tennis shoe
Even on the bottom. Like, I know, like, the detail work, but see how it's done in two-tone. I know, silly little things, but I was looking at, even on the actual, like on the tongue here, that's all leather.
It's all leather.
And that's like, just
and
even the
all dyed to
logo.
match. Yes.
Look at that. And it's just rich looking, everything. And the quality of this leather, it is so beautiful, it's so soft, it's so supple. As soon as they put it out here, I was like, oh, I could smell like, you know, how beautiful that leather is. I know we have just a few seconds remaining, but yes, first time at this low, new price at $119, was originally $149. It's what you expect to find anywhere else. But here's the thing, anywhere else you're gonna find any of the Aetrex designs like we're showing you, you're not gonna have the flex pay option. 9 times out of 10, unless it's out of season, you're not gonna find sale prices. So we love this partnership. We love, you know, again, very popular. Which one's gone?
It's not gone. I just said it's going fast.
Oh, it's going really fast.
I
know. Yes, thank you. I thought you said one of them's gone. No. Blue's almost sold out. Platinum will be gone after this presentation. So yeah, think about, again, the cognac is a great neutral. Of course, your black, if you required. How great would they be in the black? I'm looking at Cara right now. If you have to wear black shoes, if you're maybe in the service business or you're a hairdresser, how fun, fashionable, and yet you could be the functionality on your feet 12, 18 hours and feel like $1 million. It's like I said, I wouldn't say that about every footwear brand, but the very first time you get these home and try it on and take your first step, you're gonna be like, wow.
You feel the difference.
I feel a difference. And we're showing you the difference.
Yes.
I mean, we're actually showing you graphically what a difference it makes on Cara live here in the studio. I think these are adorable. Just absolutely.
Cute?
The Tatiana.
Oh, isn't she pretty?
She's beautiful. And she's also on sale. $149 was when we originally launched. That's what they would be in retail. They're $119, and they're also going to be available, of course, FlexPay 3 or 4 with your HSN charge card. That'll be $40. Again, fitting true to size. Here's your color. So we have this in the ivory, we have cognac, and we have it available for you in the black. Now, again, I always sound like a broken record. Would you ever think that this was like an orthotic type of shoe?
That's why I'm saying we have a style for everybody. They have really upped their game when it comes to the styles of these orthotic shoes too, because they don't look like it. To me, this looks like you're walking into a high-end designer department store and you would spend easily $500, right? I mean, and the quality is there for that too. And that's what I'm always so impressed with, because these are that genuine leather that you're looking at. It has that double strap with a beautiful buckle that's wrapped in the leather, even in the buckle all the way around it. So it has a little braiding around the buckle. The buckle is faux, by the way, so you're not going to be having to, you know, finagle that at all. It has a hook and loop closure that's behind it. Both straps are completely adjustable. So both of them have the hook and loop closure. The block heel is brilliant. First of all, it's beautiful because it has that stacked heel and the look of it, so it just adds another touch of designer quality to it. But when you have a shoe like this, if you are walking on uneven streets, it makes it easier because you have a wide base here and the wide base here, so you're more stable in that direction. Here is the buckle. I want to just show it to you while we have it there. That hook and loop closure with the buckle that's entirely wrapped completely in the leather. Hook and loop closure here across the front of the shoe too, so wider feet, more narrow feet. This really can adjust, or if you have two different feet like I do, I have one that's more narrow than the other one, I can actually adjust these to the right size for each of my feet, which is miraculous.
Yeah, I had to put this on. I put this on in the Ivory. These are so
Aren't these cute? Tatiana's adorable, yes.
Look, every single one of them I love. But I just also love that you're getting this high fashion. You're getting amazing quality on this leather, in this suede. I love the richness of the buckle. Even that is all trimmed in the shade. And you're so right. Cutest little secure block heel, about 2¼ inches in the height. And they just feel expensive. They look expensive. They feel expensive. And they are. I mean, these are investments. But these are the shoes, obviously promoting good foot health, which is so important. But you're going to have for years and years and years to come.
You are. You're going to be wearing these, and you're going to be reaching for them over and over again. When you're in your closet, and we all do it, right? We decide what we're going to wear, and then we start going through our shoes like, oh, which ones do I feel like wearing today? When you start to choose Aetrex, the comes out of that. And the reason why is because all of them are comfortable. So no longer are you thinking, oh, am I going to be sitting at dinner, or am I going to be standing and walking? Now it doesn't matter. You can sit, stand, walk, travel, go to theme parks, to go for long walks in all of your Aetrex shoes, and your feet always feel comfortable, so you're not trying to decide also what's your outfit going to be around what shoes you can tolerate for 8 hours in a day, right? Because these are always so just amazing to have on your feet. You can see the arch support that's built in here. We have our microfiber lining. We have the heel cut protection that's all there. Even the front of the foot is helping to prevent the burning in the ball of the foot in the metatarsal pad or from your feet sliding forward. The gorgeous buckle that's a faux buckle with that hook and loop closure, so it makes it easy to put on, easy to take off, easy to adjust. You slide right into these, so there is no back strap on this one. Makes it easy to slide into, but because this strap here goes above your arch area, and because it's adjustable completely, you can put it on so you're not going to be flopping around when you walk in these shoes either.
So adorable. Okay, I was just gonna say, oh, quick update. I have fewer than 100 in the cognac.
Okay.
Fewer than 100 in the black, and fewer than 100 in the ivory color. That's how popular these. And these were extremely popular when we originally launched them at the retail. This shoe would be $150. And it's that same, again, when I use the sneaker, the quality of this leather on the upper, on the inside. So and this is another one, let me ask you this too, Laura. If I did have a narrow foot, this could really adjust.
You absolutely can, because you can adjust this to make it tighter too on both of the straps. Both of the straps are completely adjustable.
Okay, that's also nice to know. And we're gonna see one more look on Brooke if we can, because it's adorable with the whole accessories. I just say rich looking. It just looks like you spent a couple $100 for this fabulous shoe. Laura, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
What a great hour.
It was.
Always so fun.
Yes.
And listen, please shop all Aetrex at hsn.com. Okay, I see my friend Tina.
Hey, Lenny. Tell Laura I said hi from H North.
I sure will, and you have a wonderful show. Big kiss to you.
See you soon. Stick with me because I've got 2 hours of shopping with you, and it's all coming to you from HSN North. HSN North. I'm Tina Jennings. Welcome in. I know it's weird. I'm not in the mornings. We're going to hang out for the next 2 hours. We're going to do a whole hour of all kinds of beautiful. It's going to be an entire hour. We're going to cross the entire globe with Chelsea Scott and Beauty Spy. And the next hour, I'm going to actually show you guys our Today Special, which has been wildly popular. Can I tell you about something coming up a little bit later? Let's talk about our lips. Let's talk about getting hydration. Also, something that is innovative. Beauty Spy is known for their lippies. This is their world famous hydrating lip balm set. You're getting all 3. These actually have like a color changing technology in. So when you put them on your lips, it's gonna interact with your own pH and you get your own perfect pouty color with that plumpness, with the beautiful color blend that you're getting. These are normally $34.50 a piece. We're getting all 3, the limoncello, the Neapolitan, the tiramisu, all 3 today for $30.50, free shipping and handling. All 3, there they are. You see how it completely looks different depending upon your own pH. I will say these have been so popular this week. We're down to, I think, about the last 850 of those, so I want you to start shopping early. So this hour, Chelsea is